It is very important in cathodic protection work to remember that we cannot measure a single potential. We can only measure the difference between two potentials. And that is the reason why it's very important to understand that a corrosion cell consists of two potentials: the potential of the anode and the potential of the cathode. They are contained in a dry cell battery. The inside of this case contains a paste that corrodes the case. That discharges electricity into a carbon rod, and it comes out of here and it goes back into there. So this must be complete or no current will run and no corrosion will occur. How do we measure it? We must have a closed circuit to allow the current to run, because the meter needs current running through it, a very, very small amount of current, to actually activate the reaction of the display. So the charges are coming through here and they are filling up a row of capacitors which tell the meter to display 1.354 volts going in this direction from the active input through the circuit and returning to the common. So in the meter we have a completion of the circuit, and the resistance of the meter means that very few charges are required to activate it. So the measurement that we take is the potential difference between the anode and the cathode. That is the amount of energy that can potentially be drawn from the corrosion circuit. So that is the electromotive force of the active reaction of the active metal when it reacts to the corrosion caused by the paste. And it's very important in cathodic protection to know that in this closed circuit condition, we are actually counting the charges that result from the EMF of the metal. Now, when you look at the Porbay diagrams, you can actually see that they require the value of E, which is the electromotive force at the anodic surface of a corrosion cell. That is what we are getting here, but that is relative to the cathodic return path, which is carbon. So what we've got here is the electromotive force between corroding zinc and carbon. And that is what we are seeing on here. Now, this is a single corrosion cell in closed circuit. And what we have to do to measure in cathodic protection is to take in consideration that there are hundreds of these, And some of them are arranged like this, and some of them are arranged the other way round. And they're all attached to a pipeline. So, whereas we can measure this single corrosion cell, we have a problem when we're trying to measure all of these corrosion cells, some of which will be positively connected and some will be negatively connected.